Baseball's sad lexicon. These are the saddest of possible words, tinker to Evers to chance. Trio of bear cubs and fleeter than birds, Tinker and Evers and Chance. Ruthlessly pricking our gonfalon bubble, making a giant hit into a double. Words that are heavy with nothing but trouble, Tinker to Evers to Chance.
Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics with game number 84 of the All-Time Greats Tournament. And this is the deciding game between the 1906 Chicago Cubs and the 1917 Chicago White Sox. Each team has won one game apiece. This game will send one of these teams home. Two very good teams, two teams that won over 100 games in their regular seasons. Here are the starting lineups for today's game.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Block is on the mound and Eddie Collins is in the box. Let's play ball. Here's the first pitch to Eddie Collins. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll. 53 is a 6. That's going to be a double for Eddie Collins to lead off the ball game. He is on second with nobody out. Joe Jackson. This game is using basic Apba except for in stealing and base advance. Use the letter grades for the pitchers. Joe Jackson is the hitter. Both Jackson and Collins are overdue in this tournament. Collins coming into the game is 3 for 18. Jackson 3 for 17. Here's the pitch to Joe Jackson by Ed Roebuck. 56 is a 34. It's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, Johnny Evers, 1 down. I don't know if that's Evers or Evers. Yesterday he was Evers. Today maybe he's Evers. Here is Happy Felsch. 35 is a 8 against a grade AC pitcher. That is a 26. Ground out to second base. Excuse me. Yeah, ground out to second base. Runner goes to third, 4-3. So Collins is 90 feet away, but it's going to take a hit or a wild pitch to score the runner. Here's Buck Weaver. .45 is a base on balls for Buck Weaver. Roebuck has the W modifier. First and third for the White Sox. And here is the first baseman, Chick Gandil. I think Gandil was one of the drivers of the scandal that followed 2 years later on him and Risberg. Here's the pitch to Gandil. 51 is an 8, first and third. AC is 30. That's a fly ball to left field, caught by Jimmy Slago. That ends the White Sox possible rally. We go to the bottom of the first. Cubs coming to bat, no score. Jimmy Chicard is leading off for the Cubs today. Red Faber, grade A pitcher, is on the mound for the White Sox. He pitched in game 2 of the first series. Went 8 innings, gave up 1 earned run, but took the loss to the 1974 A's in a 1-0 game. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Chicard. 62 is a 22. That will test the catcher, Ray Shock, and it's a ground out. Let's see, wait a minute. Shock is a 9. Yeah, it's a ground out dribbler in front of the plate. Throws to first. 2-3. 1 away. Got 2 pretty good catchers in this series. We've seen what they can do on defense. Here is Johnny Evers, or Evers, whichever you prefer. 14 is a fly ball to left field. Nemo Lebold is under it. He makes the catch. 2 outs. Here is the Cubs catcher, Johnny Kling. 6-6 roll for Kling. That's a hit column. And 12 is just going to be a single, though. Kling has 1 stolen base in the series. He is, by the way, 6 for 16. He's the first with 2 outs. C25 stealing. Faber's move to first is 0, and Shock's throwing is 9. He'll be a 5 since there's nothing there. +5 to his favor for a 9 catcher. So C20 will be his chances to steal, and that translates into 11 through 42 should he decide to go. You might let Chance swing away. Chance is batting .500 in the tournament. He is 8 for 16, has 3 doubles and 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Frank Chance. 64 is going to be a walk. First and second for the Cubs. Both teams have threatened in the first. Harry Steinfeld, 327 hitter in 1906. He's the third baseman that was left out of the poem. That was kind of a slight, I think. Very good infielder. Here's the pitch to Harry Steinfeld. 61. 42 is a hit by pitch ball, unless he's HBO 0. He is not. So that loads the bases with 2 outs. But Faber is surrounded in the first, and Harry Wildfire Schulte put a quarter in the merry-go-round. Here's the pitch to Wildfire Schulte. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball. Catchable, though. Nemo Lebold is under it, and he makes the catch. The Cubs leave him loaded in the first. Here we go to the second. There is no score. 5'7" Nemo Lebold, the left fielder of the White Sox, leads off for the Sox in the top of the second. 22 is a 8 against the AC pitcher. That's not going to be a hit. It would be a fly ball to center field. Caught by Wildfire Schulte, 1 down. Both teams threatened in the first. We've seen 5 base runners already, but nobody has crossed that golden dish. Here is Fred McMullen. The shortstop. 1-3 is a walk by McMullen. McMullen goes to first. C24 stealing. Take off 6 would be C18. Ray Shock is the hitter. .35 is another walk given up by Roblox. That's the 3rd free pass. And there is never a bright future in issuing free passes. First and second. 1 away. Pitcher, Red Faber. .22 by Faber. 21 is a test of the first baseman. That's for any chance. He is rated 4. That's going to be fielding column 1. Ground out to first base. Flips to the pitcher. 3-1. Base runners advance. So now there's 2 outs. White Sox have second and third for Eddie Collins, who led off the game with a double. Here's a pitch from Robach. 23 is a 12. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Eddie Collins leaves runners stranded at second and third. We go to the bottom of the second. Teams are threatening, but no score. Red Faber completes his warm-up tosses for the bottom of the second inning. He was the last of the legal spitball pitchers, and he won 20 games, 4 seasons. He had a very effective series in 1917 against the Giants when he had 54 decisions. He won 3 of those decisions and lost 1. Jimmy Schlegel, Joe Tinker, and Ed Rulebach for the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Schlegel. 56 is a 34, and that will be a pop up to the shortstop. Joe Tinker, 1 down. Fred McMullen's a shortstop. I usually, every game, I get somebody off the bench to run out there on the field and make a play, but it's not Tinker. The shortstop is McMullen. Joe Tinker's the hitter. Here's the pitch to Tinker. 52 is a 27, is a ground out to third base. Fielded by Buck Weaver. The throw to first. Gandel's got it, and there's 2 outs. 2 up and 2 down. Now the pitcher, Ed Rulebach, for the Cubs. 32 is a ground ball to the second baseman, Johnny Evers. Throw to first. 3 outs. We go to the top of the third. There's no score. Joe Jackson will lead away in the top of the third for the Pale Hose. Here's the pitch. 46 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Rulebach. Jackson returns to the bench, a strikeout victim. Happy Felch, center fielder. 53 is a 15. That will test the center fielder for the Cubs, who is Schultes at filling column 2. Base hit for Happy Felch. D26 stealing. Here's Buck Weaver. Weaver might hit and run. There goes the base runner. Here's on the pitch. 21 is a 31. That's going to be a single to right center. And Felch will go to third on the hit and run play. Perfectly executed by the White Sox. So they've got a scoring threat. First and third, 1 down, and first baseman Chick Gandil comes to the plate. Gandil is 4 for 18 in the tournament. He's got a chance for an RBI. He has 1 RBI. The Cubs will play the infield back, try for a double play. There's 1 down. Here's the pitch to Chick Gandil. 41 is a 24. That's going to be a Evers to Tinker to Chance double play. That snuffs out that rally. We go to the bottom of the third. No score. Jimmy Chicard leads off for the Chicago Cubs in the last of the third. Chicago Cubs have 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs. Here's the pitch from Red Faber. 42 is a base on balls. Chicard's at first. Stole 30 bases in 1906. D31 stealer. So it'll be 25. I check to see what the D is going to mean. Has to be 1 or 2 outs, unless it's after the 6th inning. And 25 would be 11 through 51's his chances. Evers has an extra 31 on his card. Like the White Sox, they're going to try a hit and run. There goes Chicard. Here's the pitch. 3-3 roll. That's going to be an 8. But against an A pitcher, it becomes a 26. Ground out to second base. 4-3. Runner goes to second. So Chicard's at second. One down. Johnny Kling. Kling's had a good series. He's 6 for 16 thus far. He's got a triple, stolen base, and 2 RBIs. 1-5 is a 11, and that will be a base hit for Johnny Kling, and it'll knock in Chicard. The Cubs take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third. Frank Chance. .55 is an 8 against an A. That is a fielding result of 26. They're going to go to second base, 4-6, fielder's choice. So Kling's retired. Chance is the base runner, but with 2 outs. B22 with the modifications on stealing. Here comes Harry Steinfeld. 26 is a 29, a ground ball to the pitcher, who throws over to first. 3 outs. Cubs get on the board. We go to the top of the fourth. It's the Cubs 1, White Sox 0. Nemo LeBeau leads off the top of the fourth for the Pale Holes. 46 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Rollbach, one away. Shortstop Fred McMullen. 62 is a 22. That will test the catcher. He throws him out. 2-3, 2 down. Kling is a fielding column. He's an 8, so he's fielding column 1. Here is the White Sox catcher, Ray Cracker Shock. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Joe Jackson is, or not Jackson, but the right fielder Jimmy Chicard is under it. Makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Cubs. Center fielder Wildfire Schulte will lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the fourth inning. He's had a hot tournament. He is 7 for 16 with a triple and 2 stolen bases. And he leads the Cubs with 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Schulte. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Cubs have the leadoff runner on. C19 with the modifications on stealing. Jimmy Slagle is the hitter. .63 is a fly out to Happy Felsch in center field. 1 away. Joe Tinker. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. That brings us to the pitcher, Ed Rollbach. 43 is a ground ball back to Faber. 1-3, ground out. 3 outs. We go to the fifth. Cubs 1 and the White Sox nothing. The Sox have stranded 5 runners in this game, and the Cubs have stranded 6. Red Faber leads off for the White Sox here in the bottom of the, or top of the 5th inning. There's a pitch to Red Faber. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Rollbach. Throws the first, 1 away. Here is Eddie Collins. 35 is a 9 against an AC pitcher. That is a Ground ball back to the pitcher. 1-3, 2-away. Robach is doing it all in this inning. Here is Joe Jackson. 62 is a 26. Ground out right to Johnny Evers. Throws the first. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Cubs. Jimmy Chicard leads off for Chicago Cubs. 22 is a 7. That's going to be a base hit for Chicard. He is a D31 stealing. So that would be 25, D25. It has to be 1 or 2 outs. Chances are 11 through 51. Here is Evers. He could hit and run. There's nobody out. Here's the pitch to Johnny Evers. The runner starts. 15 is an 11. And that is going to be a single to right center field. First and third Cubs. No outs. The White Sox will play the infield in. They don't want any more runs scoring. They don't think there's going to be many runs scored in this game. So to try to stop the run at the plate, they're shortening up the infield. Here's the pitch to Johnny Kling. 62 is a 26. And that's going to be a ground out 4-3. Runner holds at third. Evers makes it to second. There's 1 down. Second and third for the Cubs. Frank Chance comes to bat. He's had a great tournament. 0 for 1 today, but coming into today, he is 8 for 16. Here's the pitch to Chance. Infield is once again tight. 31 is an 8. A pitcher. Single. Both runners will score, and the Cubs take a 3-0 lead here in the 5th inning. 2 RBIs for Frank Chance. Harry Steinfeld. Chance has got 6 ribbies on the tournament. Here, the pitch to Steinfeld. 1-2 is a 25. The runner on first. That's a 4-6-3 double play. That'll end the Cubs half of the 5th, but they score twice. Take a 3-0 lead. We go to the 6th. Chicago Cubs 3, White Sox 0. Happy Fesch will lead off the top of the 6th for the White Sox. They've got their work cut out for them. 3 runs down. Happy Fesch, along with Joe Jackson, was probably the best player on the White Sox team. The year he was one of the 8 that was banned from baseball for the Black Sox scandal by Commissioner Landis. But in 1920, the year he was banned, he had his best season ever and one of the best ever by a White Sox. He had 338 with 14 homers and 69 RBIs. He was in the prime of what could have been a great career. Here's the pitch to Happy Fesch. 46 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Buck Weaver. 65 is a pop out to the catcher. 2 outs. And now Chick Gandil. 41 is a error on the shortstop, McMullen, or Tinker. E6 2 outs. Gandel's at first. E21 would be his chance to steal. Amo LeBeau's the batter. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, or a Y. It's going to be a strikeout. He's got the Y modifier. It's the end of the top of the 6th. We go to the last of the 6. Cubs 3, White Sox 0. All right, Red Faber completes his warm-up tosses. So far, he's worked 13 innings in the all-time greats tournament and only allowed 1 earned run. Here's the pitch to Wildfire Schulte. 14 is going to be a fly ball to left field, caught by Jimmy Schlegel, 1 away. Hold 1 down. Here is Jimmy Schlegel of the Cubs. 36 is a ground ball to third base, 5-3. 2 down. Buck Weaver made that play. Here is Joe Tinker. Tinker is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Faber. Throws to Gandel at first. 3 up and 3 down for the Cubs. We go to the 7th. 3-0 Cubs. Ed Rulbuck will be dealing with the bottom of the order. McMullen, Schock, and Faber. Here's the pitch to McMullen's a hit column roll for the Sox shortstop. 22 is going to be a triple for Fred McMullen to start the 7th inning. Ray Schock comes to bat. Cubs will play the infield back. This run does not the end of the world for them. Here's the pitch to Schock. 1-1 roll. 16 is an 11 single, and McMullen scores the first run for the Pale Hose. 3-1. Cubs still lead. Here's the pitcher, Red Faber. Red Faber will stay in the game and try to sacrifice. 55 is a 36 pass ball. Runner goes to second. One ball. He's probably still going to sacrifice. Scores around. 41 is a foul strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Faber. Still sacrificing. 36. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 36 is going to be a bunted foul. So strike 3. 1 down. Okay, we still have Schock at second. Here is the top of the order, Eddie Collins. The right-hander Rulbach checks the runner. Here's the pitch to Collins. 24 is a fly ball to center field. And Wildfire Schulte is under it, makes the catch. There's 2 away. It's going to be up to Joe Jackson to get this run home. 34 is a fly ball to center field. That's the end of the White Sox 7th inning, but they score 1. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Cubs. Pitcher Ed Rulbuck will lead off for the Cubs in the last of the 7th. He's got 2 marks past his point of weakness, but he's going to stay in the game, see how far he can take it. Here's the pitch to Rulbuck. 42 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 away. Top of the order, and Jimmy Chicard. Chicard has been on base twice, 1 for 2. He has also walked. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Happy Felsch is under it and makes the catch. Johnny Evers. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Evers. 56 double for Johnny Evers. 2 for 4 today. Scoring position with 2 outs. Here is Johnny Kling, who is 2 for 3. And that's the first mark against Faber's point of weakness. 25 is a 10 off an A. 32 is a fly out to right field. Three outs. Go to the top of the 8th inning. Cubs 3 and the White Sox 1. Happy Felsch leads off the 8th for the White Sox. He did not complete his elementary school education. It was all baseball for Happy Felsch. Here's the pitch from Ed Rulbach. 22 is a base hit for Felsch. They'll get the tying run to the plate for the White Sox. D26 stealing. Moved to first is +1 for Rulbach. And the catcher, Kling, is +3, so take 4 off the rating. D22. His chance to steal second is 11 through 44. Buck Weaver doesn't have an extra 31 for the hit and runs. And you're hitting and running against an AC pitcher. Actually, Rulbach's grade goes down to an A because he's past the point of weakness. 3 bad things will happen. So he is an A pitcher. So we'll better see what happens. 63 is a 31. If we hit and run, that would have been, it still wouldn't have been an out, but the runner would have gone. But it's a fly out to center field. 1 down. Here is Chick Gandil. .64 is a 41, and that's going to be another error on the shortstop. Nemo LeBold. That will do it for Ed Rulbach. Carl Lindgren will be brought in to pitch. He is a grade A pitcher with a Y and W modifier. He remains an A, same sidedness, but you don't increase the A pitchers when they relieve. So you've got Gandil at first, Felsch at second, 1 down. Here's the pitch to Nemo LeBold. 44 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a 33. Play result, that's pop out to the third baseman, Harry Steinfeld. 2 away. Two outs, first and second. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. That ends the inning 5-3. White Sox strand 2. And they go to the bottom of the 8th, down by 2. Player manager, first baseman Frank Chance leads off the last of the 8th for the Cubs. Here's the pitch from Red Faber. 1-1 roll. 61 is a 6. That's going to be a leadoff double for Frank Chance. He is 2 for 3 on the day. So Chances at second, no outs. And here is Harry Steinfeld. That's 2 marks against Red Faber's point of weakness. 1 more, his grade goes down to a B. Steinfeld will try to bunt. 46 is a 27. That's going to be a pop-up caught by the pitcher, who whirls and throws to short, and it's a double play. 1 and 1 to 6. Suddenly, 2 outs. Wildfire Schulte comes to bat. 46 is a ground ball back to Faber. He's got it, throws the first. So a highlight defensive inning for the pitcher, Red Faber, who catches the bunt and gets chance at second, fields that ground ball. We go to the top of the ninth. Score is Cubs 3 and the White Sox 1. Carl Lundgren returns to the mound to pitch the ninth for the Chicago Cubs. He's going to get Ray Schock. And I see out pitch hitting will be Eddie Murphy for the pitcher, Faber. And then the top of the order, Eddie Collins. Here's the pitch to Ray Schock. 53 is a 19. That will test the third baseman, who is Steinfeld. He's a grade 5 or fielding column 1. Base hit. That's a single for Schock to lead off the ninth. Once again, the tying run comes to the plate. Schock has a C24 possibility of stealing. Eddie Murphy is the hitter for the White Sox. 314 hitter in limited number of at-bats in 1917. Here's the pitch to Eddie Murphy. 41 is a 24. That is a Tinker to Evers to Chance, double play, 6-4-3, and that's clears the bases for the Sox and puts the tying run back on deck. Eddie Collins is the batter. .35 is a 9 against an A. That's going to be a 29. Ground ball back to Lundgren, who throws the first. Collins is retired, and so are the White Sox. Final score, the Chicago Cubs 3 and the Chicago White Sox 1. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Franklin Pierce Adams was a sports columnist for the New York Evening, what was that called? The New York Evening Mail, I believe. Yes, New York Evening Mail, and he had a story. He was a Cubs fan, though he lived in New York, and he had to write a story covering the Giants-Cubs game, and his editor told him that the story was too short, so he added the poem, and that poem took off in fame. Poem, Baseball's Sad Lexicon. And for the Chicago White Sox here today, it was another sad lexicon with a double play in the ninth inning to wipe out a potential Cubs rally, or White Sox rally, on a Tinkers to Evers to Chance double play. Rolled into by Eddie Murphy. The White Sox scored 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. The Cubs scored 3 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. The Cubs eliminate the White Sox. The winning pitcher is Ed Roebuck, and Carl Lundgren gets a save. Red Faber is the losing pitcher. The star of the game would be Frank Chance. Frank Chance had a double, a single, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. He was 10 for 19 so far in the tournament with 4 doubles, and he leads the way for the Cubs in RBIs with 6 RBIs. So the Cubs move forward to the third round, and they will take on the winner of the next series, the 1940 Cincinnati Reds and the 1995 Atlanta Braves. Join us for that series tomorrow. Thanks for watching today. Hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like what you see. And thanks for watching. Good day and God bless.